Welcome to the class. Let's start with the previous topic, that is a classification of animals based on the habitat, right? So there were mainly different animals based on the different land, right? If they are living in land, then they are called terrestrial animal. If they are living on the trees, then they are arboreal animals. If they are spending their most of their time in the air, then they are called aerial animals. And if they are spending most of their time and they are living in water, then they are called aquatic animals. So, in this one, we are going to discuss the last classification type based on their habitat, that is the aquatic animals. So, what do you mean by the aquatic animals? You know, na, when we want to learn something, we have to split that word. So, this aqua is always related to water. So, the animals which are living in water are called aquatic animals. So, they are living in water, right? So, they are the aquatic animals. Do you know any animal which is living in water? Yes, fish is living in water, right? So, they are the aquatic animals. But based on what kind of water is there, so based on that kind of water, we are having another two types, right? So the water may be fresh water and other water may be salty water. So what kind of fresh water and salty water is there? If the fresh water is there, we can find out this kind of water in river, or you can say pond. But if you want to find out some sea water or the salty water, then it may be in sea or ocean area, right? So it may be salty. But now we are going to identify that what kind of animals we can find out in sea water, or you can see the salty water, and what kind of animals will be there in fresh water. So let us understand that fish, snail and snake, this kind of animal you can find out in fresh water. What kind of fresh water? It may be river or it may be pond. But whenever you can find out this dolphins, shark, jellyfish and seal, this kind of animal will be there in the sea water, or you can say in the oceans, right? So this was about the aquatic animals, that it may be there in the fresh water or it may be there in the salty water. Now you know any difference between the salty water and fresh water? Yes. See, the fresh water is continuously running and it does not have that much salt particle just like the sea water. And sea water is somewhat stable and it is very salty in nature. Clear? Okay. Now see, most of the aquatic animals breathe the air dissolved in water through the organs named as gills. So what kind of organs will be there? Yes, that is called gills. Gills will be there which will provide the site for the exchange of gases, right? Because see, whenever these animals are living in the water, they can't breathe through their nose, and also they are not having the nose like structure. So they will breathe through the gills. You know now the structure of fish. So they will breathe through the gills. Now see, the animal like dolphin and whale breathe through their lungs. This kind of animal also they are living in water, but they can breathe through the gills or lungs, right? But this dolphins and whale can breathe through the lungs because they are having the lungs. And the animals which we are talking, the normal fish will breathe through the gills. Clear? So the aquatic animals can breathe through the skin, or you can say the gills, or some of the animals like dolphin and whale can breathe through the lungs. Now see, the aquatic animals have special body shape. What kind of body shape is there? It may be flattened, it may be spindle shape, or it may be disc shape. You know na disc. So this disc can easily float in water. They can swim in water. That's why they are having this kind of shape, that is a spindle shape or flattened shape or a disc shape. Clear these things to you? So this kind of shape will be there within the animals so that it can easily swim in the water. See, if they are having the particular shape like us and we are standing on the land, right? But if we want to stand in water and we want to swim also, then how we can swim? Just like standing position. We cannot swim in the standing position, right? That's why they are having this flattened shape or the disc shape, which can easily float in the water. Now see, this dogfish has a spindle shaped structure, right? The spindle shaped structure will be like this, right? Then this stingray has flattened shape. Flattened means which is having the flat surface, right? So the stingray is also a aquatic animal which is living in water. These aquatic animals swim in water. How they can live? They will not stand at one position. They will always swimming in the water, right? And they have special organs like fins or paddles which help them in swimming. Now see, as you know that whenever some person is going or for the diving purpose, right? They will wear some kind of suit or some kind of clothes to swim in water, to dive in water, right? But this fish or the aquatic animals which do not have any kind of clothes to wear, then how they can swim? Because they are having the fin-like structure. As you know that birds are having wings to fly, these fish are having fins to swim in water. Or some of the animals will be having flippers.